Hey yo, what's going on guys? It's your boy Scatino, aka Scat, and welcome to the... which video is this? Part 1, 2, 3? I think it's part 4 of my PlayStation 4 reveal. And this video, of course, I've already spoken about the hardware of the PlayStation 4, the features of the PlayStation 4, as well as the games of the PlayStation 4. This final video is going to talk about just pretty much like the miscellaneous shit, you know. The tidbits that were announced, but you know, more information will be revealed at a later date. So I think, of course, the biggest one was right at the end of this conference. You know, they said that the PlayStation 4 would be dropping holiday 2013. That means at the end of this year. The PlayStation 4 is coming this year. However, it didn't necessarily say where. Now, if the rumours are to be believed, and it's something that's going to piss the hell right out of me, the PlayStation 4 will probably drop in North America and Japan this year, in time for Christmas. Unfortunately, I've got a really bad feeling that Europe won't actually get the system till either March, April or May. That's the rumour that was going around before the conference. I don't think anything else has been said since, and it's kind of in keeping with what happened with the original PlayStation 3. That shit dropped in Japan, it dropped in North America, and Europe didn't get it till months and months later. I think it was like 6 months later or some shit like that. That's just what happened. And I've got a feeling it's going to happen all over again. I mean, for some reason, you know, Sony continue to act as if North America should be their most focused on territory. Now, don't get me wrong, if the system releases there, then fine. But Sony needs to realise that the PlayStation brand, especially across this generation, it's been far more popular in the European territories than it has in North America. The Xbox 360 has consistently sold more in North America than the PlayStation 3, over and over and over and over again. I think it's like in its 20th month of selling more than the PlayStation 3 in North America. Whereas if you look at Europe, like Europe as a whole, the PlayStation 3 sells more than the 360. So that's why... I don't know, I just got a feeling Europe are going to end up waiting. I mean, obviously it's going to be a lot more difficult anyway, because they need to, you know, put the PlayStation 4 into mass production for European territories. Obviously, they need to localise the actual system, they need to localise the games. We don't even know how many launch titles there's going to be yet. They've got to localise all them damn games, as well as of course the system, into all those, you know, languages. So to be honest, I'm not holding my breath for the PlayStation 4 to come out this year in the UK. I really don't. I'd be highly surprised if it does. So yeah, but for a lot of people, as long as the system doesn't get pushed back, it's coming out at the end of this year. Second of all, there was no price revealed. I expected that anyway. I thought Sony are not going to bring down this very good conference by announcing a price for this system. I think they possibly will at E3, but yeah, I don't think they'll announce a price anytime soon other than E3. Now, I think with how powerful this system is, the amount of features that it's going to have, I think it's going to be a definitely expensive console. I really do. And I think Sony needs to avoid a repeat of what happened when they announced the price for PlayStation 3, Kaz Hirai, $599. Everyone remembers that, you know, so they need to avoid a repeat of that. If they want the PlayStation 4 to sell at launch, then I think the best thing they can do is they need to release 2 SKUs. They need to release a basic and a premium. Seriously, they need to And to be honest, I'm not even sure what they could put in either. I really, really don't. Not necessarily take features away from the system, but maybe one could just have a bigger hard drive. Honestly, just a bigger hard drive. I mean, maybe they could sell like the basic bundle for like £300 or $300 or whatever. I think $299, especially in North America, obviously North America, that's going to be the sweet point for the PlayStation 4. But I think maybe sell a basic model at that price, we say like, you know, a 250 gigabyte hard drive. Then sell like a premium model, you know, for the more hardcore enthusiasts, you know, for maybe like $100 more, £100 more for maybe like a 500 gigabyte hard drive, or even better than that, a 1 terabyte hard drive, you know, something like that. You know, I think if they just come out with one SKU and it's like between 500 and 600, whether it be pounds, dollars, whatever, a lot of people, there's going to be a definite backlash with that. I think they need to be smart, release 2 SKUs, you know, and say, look, you know, this is the entry-level PlayStation 4. You get all the features, basically. You know, you get your uploading features, Gaikai, this, that, and the other. And it's affordable. You get a good amount of storage in terms of the hard drive for $299, £299. For the more enthusiastic, they could turn around and say, for the more enthusiastic, we're in this premium model for an extra 100. You know, we're giving away, obviously, a 500 gigabyte or a 1 terabyte hard drive. We're giving away, like, 3 months to PlayStation Plus, this, that, and the other, you know? Maybe the basic bundle will come packaged with just 1 controller. Maybe the premium will come packaged with 2 controllers. I don't know, but I think if they really want to, you know, make a good impression, I think 2 SKUs will be the best thing. And then, you know, then the consumer has the choice then to decide about which one they really want, which one they can afford at the time. But don't take features away from the system. Not like what Microsoft did with the 360, was such as, oh, we'll release a basic model with no hard drive and no memory card, but then we'll release a premium bundle with a hard drive. So then the basic bundle, you know, nobody could save the game, so they had to buy the basic model as well as a fucking memory card to save shit, you know. So I think they really need to just be careful on that front. So that's pretty much it, you know, price point, release date, you know, 2 things I've got concerns about, but, you know, we'll just see how it goes. Other than that, you know, I think the PlayStation 4, it's got so much potential. It really, really has. If you really look into it, read between the lines, everything like that, there's so much potential for this system. I think the launch titles can be really good, and going forwards, obviously the games are just going to get better. I just hope, you know, I'm really looking forward to seeing what EA are going to do with FIFA on this thing, because right now FIFA ain't cutting it. The game looks like shit in my opinion. It runs like shit. I'm fed up with the fucking, you know, all the frame rate drops during like the build up to the game, the laggy ass fucking menu systems, the bullshit fucking online, you know, the fucking netcode. EA, fix your shit ready for the PlayStation 4. Don't release the PlayStation 3 version in September and then say, oh, and we're also releasing the PlayStation 4 version at launch, and then it's just exactly like the PlayStation 3 version. Optimise that shit for PlayStation 4, man. Fucking getting pissed off with you because fucking game's wank at this point. The technical things, it's a good game when it plays right, but technically, FIFA is fucking awful. Sort that shit. You've got no excuse now with the amount of RAM and the capabilities of this system. Telling you, EA, get that shit sorted. Fucking, we want a proper working FIFA game. 1080p, 720p or whatever, even 60 frames per second, steady 60 frames across the whole board. Character animations, player animations need to be up to scratch. They need to look like their counterparts. Crowd as well needs to look good. You know, the crowd looks awful. Whenever, you know, there's a close-up on a player, and you see the crowd in the background and how pixelated and low-res that looks, that is ridiculous, EA. Do that shit properly for the PlayStation 4 and the next Xbox, because I'm fed up with it. So that was a FIFA rant. I do apologise, but you know, I feel very strongly about my FIFA games, and EA need to be told, because they be on some bullshit, definite bullshit, and a lot of people know that. So yeah, like I say, the PlayStation 4 has so much potential. I'm looking forward to it. I can't tell you how much I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to see what else is going to be revealed. Really, really cannot wait for E3 this year. I think 360, well, Microsoft, they need to drop some bombs with their new console. Nintendo, unfortunately, you know, graphically, shit's blowing you out the water right now. You ain't going to compete, but don't get me wrong, I'm picking up a Wii U anyway, because that shit's going to have games, whether people like it or not. They get the Mario games, they'll get the Zelda games, maybe a Metroid game, this, that and the other. I'm picking it up, because I need them games in my life in HD. So, that's about it. I hope you all enjoyed. And you know, you can go back and watch my other videos that I've spoke about on the hardware, features and games. Yeah, and as always, rate, comment, subscribe. So that's it from me. I'm your boy Scatino, and I'm out. Peace, motherfucker, peace!